This video contains spoilers for Dark Season 1, 2 and 3. It's just for fun and is completely fan-made. It's not perfect, and it isn't meant to be. Throughout Season 3 of Netflix's mysterious science fiction show Dark, we learn the fate and importance of many key characters. Although one character whose story is still shrouded in mystery is Agnes. The last time we see her, she hugs her mother Celia, and with a somewhat worried look on her face, she steps through the dark matter ball to who knows when. This is what I think could have happened next. On one of Wyndon's many dark and rainy nights, a woman arrived from the future. The forlorn traveller rose to her feet and removed her bulky, yellow helmet. She felt afraid of what she was told was to come, and yet she felt an eagerness to complete her task. After all, this is the task her whole life was leading to. The event on which, she was told, the world's very existence hinges. Making her way through the fields, the rain continued to beat down from the sky. An atmosphere fit for the occasion, she thought. When the woman arrived at the spot she was instructed to be, she was met with nothing. Just rain. Just rain and darkness. As the time passed, the rain stopped. She began to feel the sensation of being watched. With each movement of a tree's black silhouette, a shiver went up her back. "Just get on with it," she demanded silently. The universe heard her. Out of the darkness stepped a thin, looming figure. She had been told all about him, and yet the young man was even more terrifying than she could remember. The man took a golden orb out of his pocket and began to turn it. "Where are we going?" the woman said, with more fear in her voice than she had intended. The man responded, "Where id was, ego shall be." And they were gone. It took no time before she was alone again, two victims of circumstance, motivated by the draw of their own existence, together for a moment, out of duty, together for eternity, through blood. The next 9 months weren't easy. She had to learn to live in a world that wasn't hers, in a time that wasn't hers, all the while growing bigger and bigger with the child she was destined to live without. November 8th, 2019. The day finally came. Her lifelong struggle culminated with the cries of a new life entering the world. And although she had been told not to get attached, the bond she felt for her son was strong. A minute. That's all the time that she had before he arrived. Before he took her baby. This wasn't how she remembered it would be. It was too soon. It wasn't supposed to go like this. The fight lasted only a few seconds, and the baby was in his arms. He pointed at her bracelet. The woman began to scream as he clinically ripped it off her arm. As soon as he had come, he was gone. The woman sat helpless, crying, as the world came to an end. November 8th, 2019. The day finally came. Her lifelong struggle culminated with the cries of a new life entering the world. And although she had been told not to get attached, the bond she felt for her son was strong. She waited for a minute for her to arrive. Right on schedule. She was less scared than she remembered being. The younger woman took out a golden orb and began to spin it, as the older woman remembered. And they were gone, just before the end of the world. One baby, two paths, leading equal and opposite directions. One in a world with no mother, another in a world with a mother he will never know. As for the woman, she had to be taken off the board. For the sake of the worlds, she needed to leave behind the love and join up with another, finally taking the advice of her great-grandmother. Although how much happiness she would find was unknown. She had been used her whole life in service of a greater plan. She now had to come to terms with the contradiction that the existence of this sorrow was what she had struggled to protect. "Is it done?" Claudia asked. "Yes, it is," Agnes replied. "Now it is time for the next cycle," Claudia stated.
Mein Name ist Agnes Nielsen. Und ist mein Sohn Tronte. Wir sind neu in Winden.
If you enjoyed this dark theory, why not subscribe and give the video a like? Let me know in the comments what other theories you would like me to write. My next theory is going to be, how does this all fit with the fact that on Eva's family tree it says that Alt Agnes is Alt Tronte's mother. I've got a few ideas. See you next time.